I still wake up the way I used to. Still walk the same familiar streets. But something in me feels displaced, like I'm living in memories. I smile the same in photographs. I answer when they ask if I'm okay, but no one sees a difference in the way my heart learned to hesitate. I thought life would return to normal, that time would rearrange. But some love doesn't leave a hole, it changes. After you, everything changed. Not broken, just not the same. I don't love as fast, I don't trust as easily. I don't say your name, I still believe in something real. I just move slower now. After you, everything changed, and I'm still learning how. I hear love stories differently now. I notice what they don't say. I see the pause between promises, the moments where people pull away. I used to think love was certainty, something strong enough to stay. But loving you taught me how fragile even always can feel someday. I don't regret the way I loved you, or the hope I gave its chance. But I learned that love can leave quietly and still reshape who I am. After you, everything changed. I guard my heart with softer hands. I don't rush into the future, I ask who's willing to stand. I still want something honest, something deep, something true. After you, everything changed, including how I love someone new. You didn't ruin love for me, you didn't turn my heart to stone. You just showed me how deeply I can feel, and how much I can lose while still holding on. If loving you left a mark on me, I won't pretend it didn't. Some people don't stay forever, but they change you for the rest of your life. Now I choose my words more carefully. I listen when something feels off. I don't ignore the quiet warnings. I don't love past the cost. I'm still open, just more aware. Still kind, just not blind. After you, everything changed, and I'm learning that growth isn't unkind. After you, everything changed, and that doesn't mean I lost. It means I love deeply enough to feel the weight of the cost. I'll carry what we were with honesty, not bitterness, not shame. After you, everything changed, and somehow that means it mattered. Some love doesn't end when it's over, it continues in who you become. After you, everything changed, and now I walk forward as someone who knows what love can do. We didn't love in grand confessions, no headlines, no dramatic lines, just late night talks and shared silence. Your hand finding mine. We spoke in looks and half smiles and pauses that felt safe. Love lived in the unsaid moments we never tried to name. I thought quiet meant forever, that stillness meant we were strong. I didn't know love could fade gently without ever doing something wrong. We loved in the quiet when no one else could hear. No promises spoken out loud, just hearts pulling near. We didn't shout our feelings, didn't fight, didn't cry. We loved in the quiet, and somehow that's how we said goodbye. We never argued like the movies, never slammed a single door. We just stopped reaching at the same time, stopped asking for more. Your voice stayed calm when you spoke to me. Mine tried to sound the same, but there was distance growing softly inside every familiar name. I kept listening for something louder, for love to ask us to stay. But love doesn't always warn you before it slips away. We loved in the quiet, in the space between each breath. Not broken, not angry, just tired of holding what was left. We didn't fall apart in pieces, didn't make it dramatic or loud. We loved in the quiet, and the quiet is what we're left with now. Some love doesn't leave scars or ruins, it leaves a softer kind of pain, the kind that visits you in still moments, whispers what once remained. If loving you quietly meant losing you gently, I won't rewrite what we were. Not every love is meant to survive, some are meant to be felt deeply, then remembered. Now I hear our silence differently, not empty, not unkind. It holds the weight of what we shared, of two hearts that once aligned. I don't regret the way we loved, or how softly it stayed. We loved in the quiet, and that love still speaks in quieter ways. We loved in the quiet, and I'll always honor that. Not every love needs a loud ending to prove it mattered. I'll carry you in gentle moments and calm I can't explain. We loved in the quiet, and even now that love remains. Some love doesn't echo, it rests. We loved in the quiet, and that's how don't hear your voice these days, but the silence sounds the same. Every room feels slightly altered, like it remembers your name. I don't reach for you on purpose, I don't look for signs, but every quiet moment finds me right back in what we left behind. I thought missing you would fade with time, lose its shape, forget my face, but absence doesn't feel empty, it feels like something that stayed. Your absence knows my name, it calls me when I'm alone, not with pain, not with tears, just a weight I've grown used to holding. You don't show up in my dreams anymore, you don't knock, you don't stay, but your absence knows my name, and it finds me at the end of every day. I've learned how to live without you, how to smile and move ahead, but some days feel unfinished, like something was never said. I don't miss you in the chaos or when the world's too loud. I miss you in the quiet moments when life finally slows down. It's strange how someone can disappear and still feel so real, like love learned how to stay invisible, but never really left here. Your absence knows my name, it sits beside me when I'm calm, not demanding to be noticed, just present like a soft alarm. I don't ache the way I used to, I don't wish you'd stay, but your absence knows my name, and it remembers me in its own quiet way. Love doesn't always haunt you loudly or beg you to look back. Sometimes it learns you're breathing and waits in the cracks. If missing you still feels familiar, it doesn't mean I'm stuck, it just means you were once a part of me, and absence learned me by heart. Now I let the feeling pass through me, I don't fight it, I don't run. I know absence isn't asking for you to come undone. You're not my future anymore, you're not my pain to claim, you're just the love that taught absence how to say my name. Your absence knows my name, but it no longer owns my days. It visits, then it leaves me be, like a memory that knows its place. I'll carry what we were with kindness, not longing, not blame. Your absence knows my name, but I'm learning how to live beyond it now. What they leave behind learns how to stay. Your absence knows my name, and tonight I let it pass without asking it to stay. I stayed through the uncertainty, through days you pulled away. I stayed when love felt inconvenient, when silence had more to say. You said you needed time to think. I gave you all of mine. I kept believing patience was a sign that love would realign. I thought staying meant commitment, that leaving meant defeat. I didn't know you could walk away and still let me believe. I stayed when you didn't, when choosing us got hard. I held the weight of both our hearts, tried to be strong. You stepped back when love asked questions. I stepped in when you quit. I stayed when you didn't, and that's the truth. I'm learning to live with. I stayed when conversations hurt, when effort wasn't fair. I stayed explaining how I felt while you just stood there. You loved me in convenient moments, when nothing asked too much. But when love needed courage, you mistook distance for enough. I told myself love meant endurance, that giving more would help. But love can't grow on sacrifice when it's only coming from one heart. I stayed when you didn't, when faith was all I had. I believed in what we could become. You believe in leaving quietly instead. I kept choosing us every day, you choose relief. I stayed when you didn't, and I lost pieces of myself, trying to make you stay. Staying isn't always strength, sometimes it's fear in disguise. Sometimes it's hoping someone will change. If you loved them long enough, if you knew you couldn't stay beside me, you should have said it then. Don't let someone prove their love by staying alone at the end. Now I see the difference clearly, between loyalty and loss, between holding on with love and paying too high a cost. I won't stay where effort's optional, or where love feels split. I stayed when you didn't, and next time I'll stay only where I'm at. I stayed when you didn't, and I won't regret the way I tried. I loved you with consistency, with truth, with an open heart. But love isn't about who lasts the longest or who suffers through. I stayed when you didn't, and now I'm choosing to stay. For me, some people leave quietly, others stay until there's nothing left to give. I stayed when you didn't, and that's the moment I finally learned who I am. almost chose each other, almost said the words out loud. We danced around the truth for months like fear was something to be proud of. Your hand would reach for mine at night, then pull away by day. You kept me close enough to hope, but far enough to walk away. I kept believing almost meant progress, that someday we'd arrive. I didn't know living in between could feel like slowly losing my mind. Almost was enough to break me, enough to steal my sleep, enough to make me doubt my worth, enough to make me bleed quietly. You gave me just enough love to stay, but never enough to be free. Almost was enough to break me, and loving you almost destroyed me. We almost built a real future, almost made the timing right. You said maybe in another life, like love was something we could reschedule. I learned how to lower my expectations, call crumbs being patient. I shrank my needs to fit fear and called it understanding. I thought asking for clarity was pressure, that wanting more was wrong, but love shouldn't leave you apologizing for wanting to belong. Almost was enough to break me, not the ending, not goodbye, but waking up every day unsure if I was still in your life. You never had to walk away loudly, you let hope do the damage for you. Almost was enough to break me, because almost always felt like true. Almost hurts more than ever, because you see what could have been. You grieve a future that never happened, but still lives under your skin. If loving you meant staying unfinished, then that wasn't love, it was delay. I won't let almost be the reason I disappear again. Now I walk away from maybes, from love that won't choose me. I won't live inside hesitation or beg for certainty. I still believe in something real, something brave enough to stay, but I won't give my heart to almost ever again. Almost was enough to break me, but it didn't take me down. It taught me what I won't accept, what love isn't allowed to sound like now. Choose a kind of love that's clear, that doesn't keep me guessing. Almost was enough to break me, but walking away is how I'm healing. Some love stories don't end, they almost begin. Almost was enough to break me, and now I choose something real instead. There was no warning in your voice, no cracks I could trace. You still smiled the same way, still knew my face. We talked like nothing was ending, like tomorrow was still ours. And suddenly love wasn't calling, didn't leave a note, just walked out. I replayed every moment, looking for where we broke. But love doesn't always fall apart. Sometimes it just lets go. Love left without a reason, no fight, no last goodbye. One day it was breathing between us, the next it quietly died. You didn't say I wasn't enough, didn't say you needed space. Love left without a reason, and I was left trying to explain the ache. I asked myself what I missed, what sign I didn't read. I questioned every part of me, every moment I believed. It's nothing you did wrong, but that didn't set me free. Because love that leaves unexplained still finds a way to blame me. I thought love owed us honesty, some kind of final truth. But sometimes love disappears before it learns how to explain itself to you. Silence, growing cold. You didn't take the memories, you didn't take my name. Love left without a reason, and stayed long enough to haunt everything. The hardest part isn't losing you, it's not knowing why. Because grief needs somewhere to land, some truth to say goodbye. If you had told me you stopped loving me, at least I'd understand. But love that leaves without a reason leaves questions holding my hand. Now I'm learning how to stop asking, how to close doors myself, how to accept unfinished endings for the sake of my own mental health. I don't need your explanation anymore, I don't need the truth you hid. Love left without a reason, but I won't let confusion be where I live. Love left without a reason, and I'm finally letting it go. Not because it didn't matter, but because I deserve to know peace. Even when I don't know, I'll carry what was real with kindness, release what couldn't stay. Love left without a reason, but I'm choosing not to let that reason be me. Some love doesn't end with answers, it ends when you stop asking and start healing. Love left without a reason, and now I'm giving myself the closure it never did. held my heart like it was fragile, but not like it was yours. You stayed close enough to feel safe, but never close enough to be sure. You said my name like it mattered, but only when it was easy. I was loving with my whole weight. You were touching love carefully. I thought gentleness meant depth, that quiet love was strong. I didn't know you could be tender and still not stay long. You loved me lightly, like love wasn't meant to stay, like I was something you enjoyed but could walk away from any day. I gave you everything I carried, every truth, every part of me. You loved me lightly, and I felt the difference in the way you didn't choose me. You listened but never leaned in. You cared but never held on. You stayed until love asked for effort. Then suddenly something was gone. I softened myself around your edges so you wouldn't feel the weight. But love shouldn't ask you to disappear just to make someone comfortable enough to stay. I told myself this was enough, that wanting more was wrong. But love shouldn't feel like gratitude for being loved halfway. You loved me lightly, like I was easy to lose, like choosing me completely was something you didn't have to do. I stayed open, I stayed open, stayed where your heart didn't meet. You loved me lightly, and I learned how heavy that made me feel. Not all pain comes from cruelty. Some comes from almost care, from someone who treats your heart gently but never commits to being there. If loving you meant shrinking my needs so you wouldn't feel afraid, then loving you wasn't love at all. It was me learning how to fade. Now I know what weightless love feels like and what it's missing too. I won't mistake softness for safety or comfort for something true. I'll wait for love that holds me firmly without fear, without escape. I won't give my heart to someone who only knows how to love me lightly. You loved me lightly, and I loved you all the way. I don't regret how deeply I cared, even if you couldn't stay. I'll choose a love that chooses me back, that doesn't fear its own way. You love me lightly, and that's how I learned what kind of love I'll never accept again. Some love doesn't bruise you, it just never holds you long enough to feel safe. You love me lightly, and now I'm learning to love myself with more weight than that. We didn't always have the answers, Didn't know where life would go, but being with you felt steady, like I didn't need to know. Your voice slowed down my breathing, your presence calmed my fear. I wasn't strong back then, I was safe because you were near. I thought safety meant forever, that comfort couldn't fade. I didn't know it was something fragile, that love couldn't misplace. I miss the way we were safe, before love learned to doubt, before silence felt like distance, before fear found its way out. I don't miss the fights or endings, or the nights we couldn't stay. I miss the way we were safe, before love forgot how to stay. We used to fall asleep so easily, like nothing could go wrong. Now my mind stays wide awake, listening for what's gone. You knew how to hold my worries, even when I couldn't speak. And somewhere between growing apart, that safety started slipping quietly. I kept telling myself we were fine, that love just needed space. But safety doesn't disappear loudly, it fades at its own pace. I miss the way we were safe, when trust didn't feel like risk, when loving you didn't mean wondering if I'd be missed. I don't miss the way we ended, or the reasons we couldn't stay. I miss the way we were safe, before love turned careful and walked away. Safety isn't just being together, it's being understood. It's knowing your heart won't be punished for being soft and good. If losing you taught me one thing, it's not to chase what's unsure. I won't mistake familiarity for the kind of love that feels secure. Now I'm learning how to build that feeling inside my own chest, how to be gentle with my heart, how to let my nervous system rest. I still believe I'll feel that safety again, just not the way it was. I miss the way we were safe, but I'm learning how to be safe without us. I miss the way we were safe, and that ache still feels real. Not because I want you back, but because safety is something you'll feel. I'll carry that version of love with me as a lesson I regret. I miss the way we were safe, and now I know that's the kind of love I'll never settle without again. Some love doesn't hurt because it ends, it hurts because it felt like home before it didn't. I miss the way we were safe, and one day I'll feel that safety again. It wasn't loud or sudden, nothing broke in two. You still said I love you, but it didn't feel true. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped asking how I'd been, and I felt myself becoming something you assumed would always stay. I kept telling myself love changes, that this was just a phase. But love doesn't feel like loneliness when it's still choosing you every day. The day you stopped choosing me, nothing ended on the outside, but something quiet broke inside my chest that I couldn't hide. You didn't leave, you didn't cheat, you didn't slam the door. The day you stopped choosing me was the day I started loving alone. You chose comfort over honesty, peace over trying again. You let the distance grow between us and called it just how things are now. I was still fighting for a connection, still explaining what I need. You were already learning how not to notice me. I mistook silence for patience and absence for grace. But love shouldn't feel like I'm invisible, standing in the same place. The day you stopped choosing me, I felt it in the smallest ways, in unanswered messages and later in postponed days. You loved me when it was easy, when nothing asked for change. The day you stopped choosing me was the day most assuming moment. Being unchosen hurts deeper than being left behind, because you keep showing up with hope while someone stops deciding. I didn't need perfection from you or promises that never end. I just needed to feel like I still mattered enough to be chosen again. Now I look back and understand why my heart felt tired and small, why loving you felt like effort, while you barely felt it at all. I won't stay where love feels optional, or where care comes and goes. I won't beg to be chosen by someone who already chose to let go. The day you stopped choosing me was the day I chose myself, not out of anger, not out of pride, but because I was losing my health. I love again where love meets me halfway, where staying isn't a test. The day you stopped choosing me was the day I learned I deserve better than less. Some endings don't come with goodbye, they come the moment you realize you're the only one still choosing. The day you stopped choosing me was the day I finally did. Carry the conversations, the apologies, I hope. I carried every maybe later, every time you let go. I told myself love means effort, means staying when it's hard. I didn't see my hands were shaking from holding both our hearts. You said we're just going through something, I said we'll be okay, but only one of us was trying to keep us that way. I carried us too long, longer than I should have tried. I held the weight of what we were while you let it slide. Love isn't meant to feel like proving your worth, staying strong. I carried us too long, and somewhere in the carrying I was gone. I carried the silence between us, called it patience, called it care. I learned how to lower my expectations just to keep you there. You leaned on me when it was easy, stepped back when love got real, and I kept lifting what we had until I couldn't feel. I thought endurance meant devotion, that quitting meant defeat, but love can't live on sacrifice when it's only one heart doing the beat. And I carried us too long, through doubts you never named. I fought for something you stopped choosing, and still said it was the same. I stayed strong so you wouldn't have to. I stayed quiet to belong. I carried us too long, and that's when love turned heavy instead of warm. Carrying love alone isn't loyalty, it's forgetting you deserve rest. It's mistaking exhaustion for commitment, and calling survival doing your best. If loving you meant losing myself slowly, then that wasn't something to say. Love shouldn't ask you to disappear just to prove you'll stay. Now I'm learning how to set things down, what was never mine to hold. How to tell the difference between partnership and carrying something alone. I don't regret the way I loved you, or how long I tried to stay. I just won't confuse effort with love ever again. I carried us too long, and now I'm letting go. Not because I didn't care enough, but because I cared alone. I'll choose a love that lives with me, that doesn't watch me bend. I carried us too long, and choosing myself is how this ends. Some love doesn't fall apart, it gets too heavy for one heart to hold. I carried us too long, and now I'm finally putting us down. I hear it in other conversations, spoken casually like it's safe. They don't know it carries history, or how it still shakes me. I act like it doesn't matter, like I moved on just fine, but my chest tightens every time your name crosses my mind. I thought time would dull the edges, teach my heart to forget, but some names don't fade with distance. They wait in places you don't expect. Your name still hurts, not enough to make me cry, just enough to stop my breathing for a moment. I can't deny I don't miss you the way I used to. I don't wish you were here, but your name still hurts like love that healed but never disappeared. I don't check for you in rooms anymore. I don't look for your face. But when someone laughs like you did, I feel that familiar ache. I've learned how to live without you, how to let most things go. But your name still opens doors I didn't know were closed. It's strange how something so small can still feel this loud. A single word can pull me back without making a sound. Your name still hurts in the quiet parts of my day. When I'm finally feeling okay, it finds me and doesn't stay away. I don't reach for the memories, I don't replay the years, but your name still hurts, and that tells me you once meant everything here. Pain doesn't always mean you're broken or that you want them back. Sometimes it just means you love deeply, and love leaves marks like that. If your name still feels heavy, it doesn't mean I'm weak. It just means my heart remembers before it learned how to speak less of you. Now I let the feeling pass through me. I don't fight it anymore. I know healing isn't erasing, it's learning what you can hold. One day your name will just be a word, not a memory that burns. But today your name still hurts, and I'm letting myself learn. Your name still hurts, but it doesn't own my days. It visits, then it leaves again, like love learning its place. I won't rush what healing asks of me. I won't pretend I'm done. Your name still hurts, but it hurts less than it did when I was still holding on. Some names don't haunt you forever, they just need time to soften. Your name still hurts, but one day it will only remind me that I loved honestly. We still said goodnight like it mattered, still asked how the other day went, but the words felt lighter each time, like they weren't fully meant. You stopped leaning into my silence, I stopped asking you to stay, and something warm between us began to slip away. I kept waiting for a reason, for a moment I could name, but nothing really broke between us, it just didn't feel the same. We didn't end, we faded softly out of view. No slammed doors, no final fight, just less of me and you. We didn't stop loving completely, we just loved less each day. We didn't end, we faded, and that's a harder truth to face. same. Your touch became a habit, not a place I'd land. I realized love was leaving right from where we stand. I told myself this was normal, that love just learns to rest. But rest doesn't feel like distance when two hearts still want their best. We didn't and we faded, somewhere between I'm fine and okay. We stopped choosing each other in the quiet everyday ways. We didn't fall apart dramatically, didn't give grief a name. We didn't end, we faded, and silence took the blame. Fading hurts more than breaking, because there's nothing to forget. You don't get anger or closure, you just learn a new way to live. I would have handled a goodbye, even a truth that cut me deep, but we lost each other slowly while pretending we were still okay. Now I walk through what we once were, like it belongs to someone else. Every memory feels unfinished, still standing on the shelf. I don't hate you for the leaving, or myself for staying too long. We didn't end, we faded, and somehow that feels wrong. We didn't end, we faded, and I still feel it now. Not as pain that breaks my heart, but as a quiet, why didn't we try harder somehow? Carry what we were gently, without anger, without blame. We didn't end, we faded, and I remember us that way. Some love stories don't close, they just grow faint, until you realize you're listening alone. We didn't end, we faded. I loved you without a plan, without knowing where we'd land. I didn't ask the hard questions, didn't stop to understand. I followed how it felt with you, not where it might lead. I thought love would catch us both if I believed hard enough. I thought love was about courage, about jumping before you're sure. I didn't know loving unguarded could leave you this unsure. I loved you without a plan, without a safety net. I gave you my whole tomorrow before you knew what you wanted, yeah. Didn't pace my heart away, didn't ask where we stood. I loved you without a plan, and I paid the price for loving the way I could. I built my days around your presence, let your rhythm become mine. I trust it, we'll see what happens, like time was always kind. You loved me when it felt natural, when love didn't ask too much. But I was already all in for something real. I didn't know love needs direction to know how safe it feels. I loved you without a plan, without knowing who'd stay. I treated feelings like a promise and trusted you wouldn't walk away. I gave you certainty you never claimed. I filled in what you didn't say. I loved you without a plan, and now I'm standing in the space you left behind. Loving without a plan isn't foolish, it just means your heart was open wide. But love shouldn't ask you to gamble with your peace every time. If loving you taught me one thing, it's this truth I won't ignore. Love can be brave and still need boundaries, so you don't lose yourself at the door. Now I move slower with my feelings, listen before I leave. I let actions speak louder than promises people can't keep. I don't regret the way I loved you or the hope I couldn't hide. I just won't love without a plan again that leaves my heart unprotected inside. But next time I give my whole heart, I'll make sure I'm not alone. I loved you without a plan, and now I know love needs intention to feel like home. Some love comes from instinct, some love comes with wisdom. I loved you without a plan, and now I'm learning how to love with one. You laughed the same, but it felt distant, like your heart was somewhere else. You stayed beside me out of habit, not because you felt it yourself. You stopped asking where I was hurting, stopped leaning into my days, and I felt the weight shift slowly as love started slipping away. I kept believing we were tired, that love just needed time. I didn't know you were already practicing how to live with let go first. I felt it before you said a word. In the space between your I love yous, in the silence you preferred, I was still reaching for forever. You were easing out the door. You let go first, and I was left holding on to something you'd already touch me like you were careful, like love might ask too much. You stayed close enough to look kind, but not close enough to touch. I asked if everything was okay. You smiled and said of course, but your heart was already choosing a quieter way to divorce. I blame myself for the distance, for wanting more than you could give. I didn't see you were already gone while I was still trying to live us. You let go first, not loudly, not unkind. You just stopped choosing us in moments I couldn't rewind. I stayed believing love was patient, that we'd find our way back. You let go first and left me learning how to grieve something that never officially ended. Being left slowly hurts the deepest, because you keep hoping they'll stay. You keep loving the version of him that already walked away. If you had told me when your heart changed, I would have started healing then. Instead I stayed loving someone who had already let go first. Now I see the signs I ignored, the quiet pulling away. How love doesn't disappear suddenly, it fades in everyday ways. I don't hate you for leaving early, or for choosing your truth. I just wish I didn't have to fall alone after you already let go of us. You let go first, and now I finally see love can't survive on one heartbeat, trying to carry two. I'll stop holding what you released, stop calling it patience or faith. You let go first, and now I'm learning how to let go too, with grace. Some goodbyes happen long before the last conversation. You let go first, and now I'm letting go of what I thought we were. I stayed ready for your timing, for the day you'd finally choose. I adjusted all my feelings around what you might do. You said you needed space to think, time to figure things out. So I stood still with my heart open while you moved freely about. I thought patience was devotion, that love meant staying still. I didn't know waiting could quietly teach my heart to feel unreal. Loving you felt like waiting, like standing in between almost and someday, between hope and what you never be. I was ready for a future you were unsure of today. Loving you felt like waiting, and I didn't realize I was fading while you took your time. I watched you live your life freely while mine stayed paused for you. I turn my needs into questions, my certainty into maybe too soon. You loved me when it was convenient, when love didn't ask for change. But every time I reach for clarity, you ask me to wait. I told myself love grows slowly, that rushing ruins the truth. But love shouldn't feel like postponing your life for someone unsure of you. Loving you felt like waiting, like holding my breath too long, like believing silence meant progress when it was just stringing me along. I kept my heart ready and open, you kept yours half away. Loving you felt like waiting, and I lost parts of myself every day. Waiting isn't love when it's one-sided, when only one heart stands still, when your needs are always tomorrow and theirs are already fulfilled. If loving you meant delay in my life, calling neglect being kind, then loving you wasn't patience, it was me leaving myself behind. Now I choose movement over maybe, clarity over delay. I won't pause my becoming for someone who can't say they'll stay. I still believe love takes time, but not at the cost of my name. I won't call waiting devotion again if love is never on its way. Until I've learned to fade. Loving you felt like waiting, and choosing myself is how I finally walk away. Some love doesn't hurt because it ends. It hurts because it never fully begins. Loving you felt like waiting, and now I'm choosing to live. Started sleeping through the night, stayed awake till morning light. You laughed like nothing ever broke, I still felt every crack inside. You said you were finally okay, like the past had let you go. I nodded like I was happy for you, but my heart was still moving slow. I thought healing followed the same clock, the time was always kind. I didn't know love could leave us on such different timelines. You healed faster than me, and I tried not to feel ashamed, like something was wrong with my heart for still saying your name. You found peace in letting go, I'm still learning how to be. You healed faster than me, and that truth still hurts quietly. You talked about us like a chapter, something finished, something clean. I still felt stuck between the pages, reading lines I didn't mean. You said it wasn't meant to last, like that explained the pain. But endings don't feel simple when you're still standing in the rain. wanted to catch up to your peace, to stop feeling so behind. But healing isn't a race you win, it's a road you walk in your own time. You healed faster than me, like love didn't linger long, like letting go was natural, like missing us was already gone. I don't blame you for moving on, I wish you waited for me. You healed faster than me, I just wish it didn't feel so lonely. Healing slower doesn't mean I loved wrong, it just means I loved deep. Some hearts bleed quietly for longer, some scars refuse to sleep. If it takes me more time to feel okay, I won't rush my truth. I'd rather heal honestly and slow than pretend I'm over you. Now I'm learning how to be gentle with the pace my heart allows. Not compare my grief to your peace or ask why I'm not there now. I'll get there when I get there, when my chest feels light again. I won't shame myself for loving you longer than you did me then. You healed faster than me, and I'm finally letting that be. Not as proof I'm broken, but as proof of how deeply I feel. I'll take the long way if I need to, I won't rush who I'm meant to be. You heal faster than me, and someday I'll heal fully too, in my own time. Some hearts don't heal loudly, they heal slowly with truth. You healed faster than me, and I'm learning that my pace is still okay. I wake up without reaching for you, go through my days just fine. I don't trace your face in strangers, I don't ask if you're still mine. But there are moments in the stillness when my guard is finally down, and I feel you like a memory I never put down. I thought moving on meant forgetting, letting the feeling fade. I didn't know love could grow quieter and still remain. I still carry you quietly, not in pain, not in need, just a part of who I became from loving you so deeply. I don't wish you come back to me, I don't replay what we used to be. I still carry you quietly, like a truth I don't explain, but keep me. I don't flinch when I hear your name now. It doesn't stop my breath, but it still lands a little heavier than the rest. I've learned how to be present, how to build something new. But sometimes love doesn't leave you, it just learns how not to move. You're not a wound I'm hiding, not a ghost I chase, you're just a chapter I don't I still carry you quietly, in the calm, not the ache, in the lessons I don't speak aloud, in the choices I now make. I don't hold you like a loss anymore. I don't carry regret or blame. I still carry you quietly, and that doesn't mean I stay the same. Some love doesn't ask to be healed or buried or erased. It settles somewhere softer, finds a different place. If carrying you means I loved honestly, then I won't put that down. I'd rather be someone who felt deeply than someone who never allowed it. Now I walk with more awareness, with a heart that listens first. I know what silence can carry, I know what it's worth. You're not the weight I lean on, you're not the reason I stay. You're just a part of my story that shaped me in a quiet way. I still carry you quietly, and I'm okay with that. Not every love needs to disappear for healing to last. I'll keep moving forward gently, with my heart still open and free. I still carry you quietly, and that's how I know I loved you honestly. Some memories don't follow you, they walk beside you in silence. I still carry you quietly, and tonight I let that be enough. I used to love without questions, without listening to fear. I believed staying was enough, the love was always clear. I gave my heart without measuring, trusted words before proof. I didn't know loving someone deeply would change the shape of truth. I thought love was about holding on, about never letting go. I didn't know it could teach you who you are when it's gone. Love changed me, not in ways I regret. It taught my heart to pause and listen, to remember what it felt. I don't love the way I used to, I don't fall the same. Love changed me, and I carry that chain with pride, not shame. I learned how silence feels different when it's peaceful, not afraid. I learned how to walk away gently without begging someone to stay. I stopped confusing effort with love, stopped calling pain deep. I learned that choosing myself is something love should never make you feel guilty for. I used to think healing meant forgetting, erasing every trace. But love doesn't leave you empty, it leaves you with a wiser faith. Love changed me, it slowed my rush protect my softness without building walls too hard. I still believe in something real, I still feel everything. Love changed me, and I'm better for the way I learned to feel. Change doesn't mean I lost myself, it means I finally see. I know my worth without convincing, I know what's meant for me. If loving you reshaped my boundaries, if leaving taught me strength, then love didn't fail me, it prepared me for something healthier ahead. Now I love with open eyes, with honesty, not fear. I don't chase what feels uncertain, I don't disappear. I'll give my heart with intention, with presence, not pain, because love changed me and I won't undo what it gave. Love changed me and I'm grateful for that truth. I didn't survive by hardening, I survived by growing through. I love again with steady hands, with courage that remains. Love changed me, and I'll never apologize for who I became. Doesn't stay forever, it stays long enough to shape you. Love changed me, and now I move forward as someone who knows what love can do. I won't rewrite what we were, or say it was all a lie. You showed up in ways that matter, you stayed long enough to change my life. You knew my fears by heart, and even if you couldn't stay, that doesn't make our love unreal at all. I used to think love that ends must have never been true, but some love is real for a season, even if it doesn't make it through. You were real, even if you left, even if we didn't last. What we felt was honest and alive, not erased by the past. You don't have to stay forever for love to mean something to me. You were real even if you left, and I won't let the ending take that truth away from me. I remember the way you listened, not just waiting for your turn. The way you held my silence gently, like you knew where it burned. We weren't perfect, we weren't ready, but we tried in the ways we knew. And leaving doesn't cancel effort, it just means we outgrew. I don't need to hate you to heal, or pretend I don't care. Love doesn't need resentment to prove it was there. were real, even if you left, even if you chose another road. You gave me moments I'll always keep, lessons I still hold. I don't chase what couldn't stay, I don't deny what used to be. You were real even if you left, and that reality still lives in me. Some people stay as memories, not because they failed the test, but because they gave you something true before they had to rest. If loving you meant learning who I am and leaving taught me grace, then losing you doesn't mean I lost love, it just changed its place. Now I walk forward without anger, without needing you to return. I carry what was good with softness and let go of what hurt. You're not my unfinished business, you're not my regret. You're a chapter I read fully, and one I'll always respect. You were real, even if you left, and that's enough for me. Not every love is meant to last, some are meant to set you free. I'll love again without erasing you, without closing myself tight. You were real even if you left, and loving you was still right. And some love doesn't stay, but it stays true. You were real, even if you left, and I remember you with honesty, not pain. I still wake up with your name nearby, like it learned my breathing first. I still carry the shape of us, like love never fully reversed. I don't reach out, I don't go back, I don't ask what we could be, but some nights my heart still pauses where you used to meet me. I thought letting go meant forgetting, like love could disappear. I'm learning it's more about acceptance than forcing something clear. I'm learning to let love go, not because it wasn't real, but because holding on too tightly is hurting more than it heals. I don't hate what we were, I don't regret what I gave. I'm learning to let love go and choosing peace over staying in the fight every quiet moment, fill the space so I wouldn't feel. Now I let the silence sit with me, let it tell me what's real. I'm not running from the memories, I'm not pretending they're gone. I'm just learning how to carry them without letting them pull me back in. I thought love meant never leaving, never loosening your hold, but sometimes love is knowing when to release what you can't control. voice, I don't need proof to move on. I'm learning to let love go and trust in myself to carry on. Letting go doesn't mean I failed or that I didn't try enough. It means I loved with everything I had, and now I'm choosing rest over being tough. If love taught me how deeply I can feel, then this is part of it too. Learning that release can be an act of love, not something I'm losing you through. Now I walk with softer expectations, with boundaries I didn't know before. I don't chase what feels uncertain. I don't stand at half-open doors. I still believe in something lasting. I still believe in us as we were. But I'm learning to let love go, and that doesn't mean I loved you less. I'm learning to let love go, and that feels like growth to me. Not the kind that erases the past, but the kind that lets me breathe. I'll love again with open hands, with courage. I still know I'm learning to let love go and finally trust in where my heart wants to go. Some love doesn't end in goodbye. It ends when you stop holding on so tightly. I'm learning to let love go, and in that learning I'm finding myself again.